Setting snaps can seem a little intimidating at first, mostly because it's not just a one and done kind of step. There's a bit of a process to get it right, but today I'm going to walk you through it so you don't have to sweat it next time your leather project calls for a snap. Here's what you'll need. First, a hole punch. I'm using these hole punch pliers. I'll drop a link in the description or my link tree, which is in my bio. Next, you'll need a snap setter kit. I'm using the one from Tandy Leather today. It works great, and again, links are in the usual spots if you want to grab the same setup. And finally, you need a mallet. Wooden, rawhide, or rubber will work just fine. You'll need it for tapping the snaps into place. Alright, so let's get into it. The first step is going to be punching the holes. You want to punch the holes exactly where the snaps will go. The easiest way to do it is to just fold it in half and punch both holes at once. That way, they line up perfectly. If folding isn't an option, there's a quick trick. Punch the top hole first, insert the post, fold the leather over to where the second snap should land, and use the post to leave a little imprint. That's your guide for punching the second hole. Now, a quick side note. A lot of receivers need a slightly larger hole to sit flush. It's not required, but if you're going for that clean professional look, punch the receiving hole a little wider than the top hole. The next step is setting the receiver side. Start by putting the post end onto your anvil. Lay your leather over it and push the post through the hole. And then place the receiver cap on top. Then grab your setter. For this part, it's the smallest one in the kit. Line it up with the top of the post and give it a few firm taps with your mallet. The goal here is to mushroom the post out so it grabs the inside of the receiver. Don't get wild with it. If you're hammering too hard, the post can snap. Just take your time. This isn't a strength contest. And once that's set, the receiver side is done. So let's move on to the top part. The next step is setting the cap side, so the top part. It's going to be the same setup. Place the post on the anvil. Push the leather onto it, and then add the button cap on top. Now grab the matching setter for the cap end. Make sure it's lined up as straight as possible. If you go in crooked, you'll know, and it won't be subtle. Once it's nice and straight, give it a few firm taps until the button sits flush with the leather. If you're working with thinner leather, don't go too hard, because you could punch through the sides of your leather if you're not careful. At this point, both ends are set, and they should snap together cleanly with a satisfying little click. If they line up well and hold snug, then you nailed it. That's how you know it's been done right. If this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and drop a comment with any other leatherworking tutorials you'd like to see. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more leatherworking content, and if you want to check out my leather goods, head over to puredleather.com. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.